Are coffee plants toxic to humans?
Coffee is one of the most popular beverages in the world, but there is a lot of debate surrounding its safety. Some people claim coffee is toxic to humans, while others insist it is perfectly safe.
So, what is the truth? Are coffee plants poisonous to humans? The answer may surprise you. While coffee plants are not technically toxic to humans, they contain certain compounds that can be harmful if consumed in large quantities. This post will take a closer look at these compounds and what they can do to your health. We will also explore some of the possible benefits of coffee consumption.
Coffee is a beverage that's been drunk for centuries.
You might have even heard of it referred to as the world's favorite beverage. Perhaps you drink your coffee black and steaming hot or with cream and sugar to keep your energy levels up throughout the day.
The truth is, many people enjoy drinking coffee all day long.
Coffee is one of the most popular beverages in the world. We drink it from morning to night, and we've become dependent on its effects in many ways. But what if all this coffee drinking was actually making us sick?
What are coffee plants? Coffee plants are flowering shrubs that belong to the Rubiaceae family. There are over 100 coffee plants, but only two, Coffea canephora and Coffea arabica, are commercially cultivated.
The coffee plant is a tropical evergreen that originated in Ethiopia and can now be found in Brazil, Colombia, and Kenya. The coffee plant has dark green leaves and white flowers with purple stripes. The fruit of the plant, called a coffee cherry, is red when it ripens. Inside the cherry are two beans. This is what we roast and grind to make coffee. Coffee plants need rich soil and plenty of sunlight to grow well. Coffee plants are flowering plants that belong to the genus Coffea. There are over 100 species of the coffee plant, all of which produce coffee beans.
Coffee plants are native to tropical and southern Africa, as well as to tropical Asia. The coffee plant is a shrub or small tree that grows 10 to 15 feet tall.
The leaves are evergreen, simple, and opposite, with serrated margins. The flowers are white or yellowish-white, with 5 petals each. The fruit is a drupe, typically red when ripe, but sometimes yellow or purple.
Coffee plants typically flower twice a year, producing fruit that ripens within 6 to 10 months. Once the fruit is ripe, it is picked by hand, and the coffee beans are extracted from it. The coffee beans are then roasted and ground to make coffee.
How to lower the risk of poisoning? Coffee plants are not toxic to humans, but beans and berries can be poisonous if ingested in large quantities. The symptoms of poisoning include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea.
In severe cases, it can lead to death. To lower the risk of poisoning, it is essential to know which parts of the coffee plant are poisonous and how much is safe to consume.
The beans and berries should only be eaten in small quantities, and it is best to avoid consuming them altogether if possible. If you must eat them, cook them thoroughly first to reduce the risk of poisoning.
There are a few things you can do to lower your risk of poisoning from coffee plants.
Wear gloves when handling coffee plants, and wash your hands afterward. Avoid touching your face or eyes while working with coffee plants.
Don't drink water from sources near coffee plantations, as it may be contaminated with pesticides or other chemicals used on the plants. Be sure to cook coffee beans thoroughly before consuming them.
Do not use any products on your skin that contain caffeine, as this can increase your risk of absorption through the skin.
Is it safe to eat the beans? There are many different opinions on whether or not coffee plants are toxic to humans. Some people believe that the beans of the coffee plant are safe to eat, while others think they can be harmful.
There is no definitive answer as to whether or not coffee plants are toxic to humans. However, there is some evidence to suggest that eating the beans of the coffee plant may be harmful.
One study found that rats who ate the beans of the coffee plant had an increased risk of developing liver damage.
Thank you for watching. CoffeeEternal.com